There's no place I'd rather be.
Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Blues. Welcome back to another video we hope you're all doing out today. We're your hosts, Ben and Mark. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. We really do hope you're doing well. Before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Share this video out as much as possible, guys. It really does help us out. Thank you all so much for your support. So, this is your match preview for Chelsea versus Dinamo Zagreb. Last game in the Champions League for us until the last 16 now. We've pretty much won the group. We've pretty much, we're qualified. That is it. So tomorrow I expect us to go out there, change some players, change the formation, try and adapt, try and get the best out of some of the youth players. Obviously, Potter spoke in his press conference today and said that obviously he wasn't going to play every single youth player. He was going to try and do the best he could with this squad and try and get the best out of the team. And I think it's important that we realise that last game against Dinamo Zagreb we lost. So how do we combat this? How do we get better? Well, obviously we get better by beating them. And Dad, you didn't watch that game, so Thomas Tuchel got sacked the next day. It was what it was. Yeah. But honestly, how do you think we can do better after the weekend's performance?
Yeah, well, after the weekend's performance, I think we need to do some serious thinking, and reflect on, what went wrong there. It was a total shit show as far as I'm concerned. I'll be honest and upfront. They went to Brighton with all intentions of, they say they went with all intentions of beating them. Sometimes Chelsea just don't turn up. They talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. And, that was a true reflection of Saturday's game. Now, if they go into this game tomorrow night with the mentality, that they went in, the negative mentality, then they're going to lose miserably, They've been beaten previously by Dinamo Zagreb, and, we need to redeem ourselves, after the last game with Dinamo Zagreb and with Saturday's performance. They need to pull up their socks, and need to fight, to win this game for the club, the manager, the badge, So tomorrow, I want to see, Chelsea back to their winning ways, And you forget all this talk about transitions and processing, it's this crap. You've heard it all before. It's starting to sound like Klopp from Liverpool, Let's get there, be focused, have tunnel vision, get out there, balls in the back of the net, and let's win this game and move on.
Yeah, I agree. Look, I'm going to be honest. If we play like we did against Brighton on the weekend, we will lose. Dinamo Zagreb has got some seriously good talent. One I'll point out to you is Orsic. He looks really good, really quick. Likes to play on the last defender and run in behind, and that's something that we have to be careful of this time. Especially considering how much we let him in last game against Dinamo Zagreb under Tuchel. But I don't think it's going to happen like that this time. Graham Potter's obviously come in and changed the dynamic of the team. Do I think he's the right fit? I'm not sure. Well, that time will tell. But we'll see.
But it's like I said, we've got to give him time. You just can't bring him through the door. He's won a string of games and then he's had 2 draws and a loss. We can blame the manager till kingdom come, but it needs to be given time. We can't win the Premier League now. Our chances are blown of that. So let's just put that aside. These players have got a new manager and a decent manager. I know he's no replacement for Thomas Tuchel, but they should be playing for their manager, the club, and the badge.
I agree.
So let's not just point the finger at the manager. Point the finger at the players as well. They're being paid. Extortionate amounts of money. Astronomical amounts, I should say, of money to play and come on, like Saturday with this attitude, don't care whether win, draw, lose, because that's the attitude, Get out there, play, and win.
Exactly that. And you know what, like, excuse me, after that performance that we had on the weekend, it was a really low point because I realised that maybe, yes, Potter is still not at the highest level of management, but obviously he still has plenty of potential. But is he going to show that at Chelsea? We'll wait and see.
Well, like I said, the
Only time will tell.
proof of the eating is in the pudding type of thing, and that it's just got to be given time. We've had these managers here for 5 minutes. Things start going wrong. And sometimes the onus is on the players, and then they're just shoved out the door. That is no good. We're having such a fast turnover of managers. We're the laughing stock of the world of football. Now, come on, but. The players need to do more. The players need to do more. We got world-class players, and they're just standing round like farts in a fucking thunderstorm. What the bloody hell's going on? Like I say, pull your socks up. Get to work and get us wins.
Yeah, exactly. And so tomorrow, what do we do? How do we line up? I think it's important that we realise tomorrow is going to be the final game of the Champions League. Until like February, March time now. So we've qualified and we've got top of the group basically. So that is that. So what do we do tomorrow? How do we line up and how do we go out there tomorrow to beat Dinamo Zagreb? Well, we've put a lineup together we think is more than capable of beating Dinamo Zagreb tomorrow with or without Potter. So let's get into this lineup now and we'll give our thoughts on each individual player. Please let us know your thoughts on our lineup. And let's get into this. So starting off in goal, we have Edouard Mendy. I think, Kepa's injured. Potter said he will not be available for tomorrow's game. So, Edouard Mendy starts in goal. He's a decent keeper. He's been, before Kepa came in and started playing well, Mendy had a really bad patch of form. And he was doing that towards the back end of last season as well. Just gone. He was looking really bad. It was not looking good enough. I'm starting to question whether he is good enough as a Chelsea goalkeeper to be a Chelsea goalkeeper. Dad, your thoughts?
Yeah, previously, when he first came to us, the guy was on fire, and he was a great keeper. I don't know what happened to him, but certainly, he he really dropped, from a world-class goalkeeper to not even a mediocre goalkeeper, So he was taking so many chances and, leaving his self vulnerable in the goal area open. He's trying to play football with, who did we play that time when? Leeds, so if he's coming back in, everybody deserves a second chance and, this is the second best option to Kepa. So, I'll go with him for tomorrow, and, I hope he can redeem himself, and show us he's back to his form, and that's all I can say.
Yeah, okay, so then let's move on to the back four. We've gone with a 4-2-3-1 for this team today, tomorrow's game. So we move on to the back four of Azpilicueta, Trevor Chalobah, Kalidou Koulibaly and Ben Chilwell. These four, I think, will do a job tomorrow. Nice to have Koulibaly back after his little spell on the sidelines after that, a little niggle in his knee. Trevor Chalobah looks decent still. Even after that game on the weekend, he still looked really good against Brighton. He actually looked the only one who was actually trying. Azpilicueta, we should have started him on Saturday. He should have been the right back for that game. We should have gone to a back four, in my opinion. But we played Loftus-Cheek there in the second half instead of Azpilicueta, who was a natural right back. Ben Chilwell, decent left back, should have started on Saturday as well. Don't think Cucurella is good enough to play that left centre back position. So don't ever play him there again, please, Graham Potter. It's not worth the hassle again. But Ben Chilwell will do a job for us, I feel. Dad, your thoughts on this back four?
Yeah, Azpilicueta, I'll go with him. We should have had him, start off from Saturday. He's a veteran player, with an abundance of experience for Chelsea. We do question, is he slowing down? Obviously, with age, that happens. And but I still think he's a workhorse, and he's an asset to our club. Then I come to Trevor Chalobah. Yeah, you know, apart from Saturday, Chalobah's been amazing. Yeah, you know, in defence there, and you know, he's coming on. Sorry, in heaps and bounds. Yeah, he'll work for me. Koulibaly can be clumsy at times. Yeah, you know, for a world-renowned player again, but you know, he's a great defender. You know, and another asset in the back there. You know, then I come on to Ben Chilwell. Well, Ben Chilwell has never been the same after his injury. You know, there are signs of him coming back to his normal form, and I think the more, you know, he plays, you know, the more he will adapt back to his original form. So yeah, you know, those four work very well for me. Yep.
Yep, so that's the back four, guys. Moving on into the double six, we've got Jorginho, and one guy I really want to see start tomorrow, and I hope he does, is Dennis Zakaria. So these two, Dad, your thoughts on Jorginho and Dennis Zakaria? My thoughts straight away, though, are Jorginho needs game time again, needs to be back on. He should have started Saturday, in my opinion, you know, against Brighton. I think he would have controlled the game better than Loftus-Cheek would have. You know, Dennis Zakaria, I haven't seen him in the Chelsea shirt yet. Would love to see him in the game play tomorrow, but we'll wait and see. Dad, your thoughts?
Yeah, okay, before I just come to them two, what I would just want to say is, you know, sometimes, you know, if players are producing the goods, playing week in and week out, and, you know, on form, they shouldn't be changing, yeah? You know, you should just carry on going with that team you've got, yeah? Now, Jorginho, yeah, he should have started Saturday, yes? Because he didn't start, did he?
No.
Jorginho, if I'm correct, yes. So Jorginho, he's been playing good these last few games, you know, on form, yeah. So, yep, you know, we'll have Jorginho. I'm happy with that. This Dennis Zakaria, I don't know too much about him, yeah. And, you know, what his attributes will be to Chelsea. Will he gel? Will he have that chemistry? I don't know. So, you know, I'm not going to judge here, you know. So we'll just see how things go there. Yep, I'm happy.
Okay, so that's our double six. Then moving on into the three attackers. Then you got, so in this section we got Raheem Sterling on the left, Conor Gallagher through the middle alongside Pulisic on the left, and yeah, so Conor Gallagher through the middle and Pulisic on the left, Sterling on the right. As I said, Dad, your thoughts on these three?
Yeah, Sterling of lately has been a bit lackluster. You know, he's not showing signs of being a world-class player, you know, in the last few games.
But he's been playing as a wing-back.
You know, yeah. And another thing I find with him, he hogs the ball too much. When there's somebody available to pass to, bloody pass to them. You know, they've got a chance, yeah? And it's just like he wants to be this one-man team, Eden Hazard, you know? Now,
Eden Hazard was different gravy.
Yeah, totally different gravy. But I will say, you know, you know, Raheem Sterling is a very decent player, yeah? You know, he's proven that time again. And, you know, I'm happy as long as he, you know, plays appropriately. Now, coming on to Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher...
Performed very well Saturday.
Yeah, he did perform well Saturday. Yeah, he tried his best. But, you know, the others weren't playing ball. So, but Conor Gallagher, I've seen, you know, since... we had the friendlies with the USA, yeah, and the start of the Premier League, he started having some game time. But recently he's played, you know, sort of like in first team. And, yeah, Conor Gallagher, he's coming on in heaps and bounds. And, you know, he's learning the trade. Yeah, he's a must. Then I come on to Pulisic. Yeah, now Pulisic, you know, yeah, he's very hit and miss. He's... not what he once was before his injury as well. I don't know what it is, whether it's mentality, whether, you know, he just
doesn't want to
be in Chelsea. So, you know, each game he plays, I'm quite
nervous.
Not nervous, no. I would say I'm quite
apprehensive.
Yeah, apprehensive, but also I'm, you know, neither here or there yet. You know, I don't think he wants to be at Chelsea, you know. the only reason he's on there is because of Todd Bowley, if I'm to be honest. Yeah.
The American poster
Yeah,
boy.
well, yes, American poster boy, yeah, that type of thing. Okay, so yeah, as long as they sort of produce the goods tomorrow and work in tandem, then I'm happy.
Yeah, and then moving on into the final position at the top, we've gone with Armando Broja. We think he deserves another chance. Especially in the Champions League. I think he deserves this opportunity to really cement a place in the first team. Aubameyang hasn't played well for the last game or two, and that's been a concern for me. I know he's still a world class striker, but we need Broja to be there if Aubameyang does fall off. We need someone who can come on and score goals, and I think it's important that we have that in Broja, and Broja can do that. I think. Dad, your thoughts on Broja?
Yeah, I think he's a very good striker, and he scored that goal against Wolves, didn't he?
Took it very well.
Yeah, he did. But I will say, he needs time to adjust, time to transcend, in his career. But I will say this, have him on, yeah. Hopefully he can score for us. I know he's a great player. He got fast pace. But, if things start to fall apart, then I think we have to bring in the main man, and
stick Aubameyang on.
Aubameyang, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, guys, this is our lineup. Let us know your thoughts. Let's go back to the main camera now, where we'll give our predictions and final thoughts. So let's get back to the main camera. So, in terms of prediction, I am going based on the fact that this lineup, I think this is what Potter needs to go with tomorrow. I think this is what we need to go with to win. I think this is important that we really get off to a good start tomorrow. We win by a good 3 or 4 goals, because that will give us confidence to go again. That will give us confidence to go forward. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as people make out. Dinamo Zagreb are still a good team. They're still going to be dangerous on the counter attack. But I think this team is good enough to do a job tomorrow. So I have gone with a Chelsea 3-0 win. I think it's really important that we get back to winning ways, and we give ourselves the opportunity to really pick up some form again. Dad, your prediction?
Yeah, I like yours. Great expectations. I think after the last game against them, which we lost the game. I think that, they could redeem themselves. Yeah, because it's like a swinging pendulum with Chelsea at the moment, and you're not consistent in winning games. But I'm going to go with tomorrow a 2-0 win. Yeah. Now I might have to eat my hat, but I think if we turn up, we show positivity and play with fluidity and get the ball in the back of the net. We need that first goal. Yeah. I think we can do it, but like I say, you've got great expectations. I'm just being modest, and I think we could have a 2-0 win. Yeah, but it depends what Chelsea turns up.
Yeah, so guys, let us know your thoughts on our lineup.
Absolutely.
Let us know your thoughts on our predictions. Let us know what your lineups would be. Let us know what your predictions are. We'd love to hear that.
Definitely.
We hope you all enjoyed this video today. If you have, please make sure you smash that like button, you comment, subscribe, you share this video out as much as possible.
Tell everybody
about this. You turn the notification bell on to be notified when we upload. Don't forget, guys, there will be a match watch along this evening for Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. Make sure you're there for that. Make sure you tune in for that. We'd love to have you there with us. And then, guys, that's the end of the video now. But until later, see you later, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Bye,
Take care, guys. Bye.